Hey, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy JayWill, and it's, yes, I can say it too, eating time. I was super corny. But yeah. Hey, before y'all start going to ask where Candy is, day ones, if y'all see comments like that, attack them and let them know I've been here. Let's get started. What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy JayWill. Today I'm coming at you guys with an amazing, first and foremost, support black business. Oh my God, let's get into this amazing seafood boil. Oh my God, made by the one and only Chef CJ in Atlanta. I'm gonna put his information down below. Chef CJ came here and cooked for me what you guys see here, and I don't ever want to cook again. I feel like I gotta be bougie now. I need a full-time chef. I don't ever think I want to pick up a pot again, because the way he came here and was very professional and very nice and quick. It was so quick and it smelled so great. He got extra butter sauce. The butter sauce so good I could just drink it. So shout out Chef CJ. I really wanted Candy to do this mukbang because it was so good, but I'm tired, y'all. And I was gonna let this food go to waste. And I was like, y'all, I might as well let y'all see me eat it. But not only are we gonna be getting into this mukbang, the seafood boil, which got king crab, crawfish, lobsters, shrimp, asparagus, and all that. We're also going to be doing a Q&A, question and answering for JayWill. Yesterday, I posted a question on Facebook. Like, did you guys have some questions for me as JayWill, not Candy? Like, come on, you guys. I know I've been MIA for a minute, but I want to do a dope Q&A so I can reconnect with you guys. I know it's been a minute since I've opened up, and there's probably a lot of questions you guys had, and by the looks of it, there looked like there was a lot of good questions. So, yeah, let's mukbang it and get to these questions. Ooh. Alrighty. So I had questions on my phone, but I'm recording this on my phone, so I just got my laptop over here. Questions are in no particular order. Are you free in living your truth? You are very creative. Yes, I am. When are you doing a double album for JayWill and Candy? I'm actually starting that now. I've been premeditating on that for a while, and it's in the works. I got a few songs down that I love it. It's very classic. It's like high energy songs. When JayWill and Candy go back and forth, it's like it's another level. So I haven't been rushing that project, but I'm definitely like a few songs in. How do you control? I'm trying not to read questions in my head. How do you control Candy not coming out while being you, JayWill, in a professional setting or like everyday life? Like you knew how to stop cussing when you got home from school. Oh, honestly, Candy takes over whenever Candy wants to. I can't control it. I can't. It's so funny. I love Candy so much. I'm so used to doing it. A tongue pop is always a second away. Candy come out when Candy want to. What has working in the hair and entertainment industry taught you about people that they're users? When would you be open to doing a documentary? I'm kind of doing like a behind the scenes little thing right now, where I'm trying to let you guys in on my daily life more. So I guess now I ain't got nothing to hide. What part of the world you want to see the most? Have you visited New Orleans yet? So, I want to go out of everywhere in the world. I feel bad because I feel like I'm supposed to say Africa or some shit, but I really want to go to Tokyo. Like, their fashion sense since I was a little kid has just always been like a huge inspiration. Like, I just want to be smack dab in the middle of the most fashion forward town in Tokyo, where I can see the Harajukus up close. Ugh. You hate when you drop something. Yeah, Tokyo. Ooh. What motivates you to do better? Do you have small personal goals set, and how do you plan your next move? Okay, what motivates me to do better is to know this stuff is so good, y'all. Shout out to Chef CJ. I don't want to cook no more. Like, he gonna have me acting bougie. I said, CJ, I know you probably watching this. Candy like his pre-cut. Ooh! They taste so tender. It's that sauce. He knew what he was doing with that sauce. Look at his sauce, y'all. He made that from scratch. Watched him do it. Oh. What was we doing? Oh, right here. Oh yeah. What? Oh. This is so good. You like, what the hell were we talking about? Oh, what motivates me to do better? It's knowing things are gonna always get better. Honestly, the more you work, stay consistent at something, you're just gonna progress. And I just look forward to seeing the growth in things. Do you have small personal goals? Yes, I have a lot of them. Cause I'm so great at a lot. But in certain areas, it's like, nigga, if you do not get this together. So I'm trying to, personal say goals, I'm learning how to be more disciplined again. You know, I used to be really disciplined. Oh my gosh. That's why I used to grind so hard to get here. But working on discipline, I'm working on patience. Oh my God, but like real patience to where you can like really give it to God and just go live a few days and not stress yourself out. And working out, getting my old body back. I used to be fine back in the day. Woo. I know y'all used to seeing this candy. Before I came out, I was trade. I learned how to be a bad bitch. I'm getting that body back. Those are my personal goals. I thought you said once Candy locked the game, then we will see more JayWill. Yeah, I did. Here I am. I got crab legs now, motherfucker. Ha Oh, I need my electrolytes. Yeah. You know, Candy did what Candy needs to do, is doing. Candy ain't going nowhere, but I am definitely just going to include myself more with, you know, our content that's out aside from me being in drag, because, you know, that is a very dope aspect of it, but it's just an aspect. It's not the whole thing. What will be your dream feature? I got like different categories. So my dream feature for Candy would be easily like, I got a few. Honestly, I'm not gonna be shady. I got a few that I would love to do a song with this Candy. Cash Doll. Cash Doll. Can't y'all see that? Candy Cash Doll. Trina, the Diamond Princess. And of course, Nicki Minaj. Duh. Who else? Boosie. I really want to do a song with Boosie as Candy. Hey Boosie, just letting you know Candy's coming. We're gonna get a verse this year. Promise you. No, I definitely can see that. And then for myself as JayWill, honestly, I feel like I ain't did music as myself in so long. Like, I'm not really. I just got to the point where I want to collab as Candy, because it's like I like, you know, I get it more and I'm ready to collab as Candy. But as far as my own music as JayWill, I want to just like perfect my sound first for a minute. Ooh, it's the sauce for me. I told myself I was gonna save some shit. Let me have a look at these questions. How do you like living in Atlanta now? It's growing on me. I love it. My bad, my phone died. Let's keep going along with these questions. What is your favorite thing to cook? Hot wings and steak cut fries. My favorite. Do you enjoy giving it or taking it? Both. Are you self-taught or have you went to cosmetology school? Self-taught. I really want to go to cosmetology school. I was actually about to go recently, even though I like became famous. I wanted to go, but COVID hit. It was like, But yeah. How did you get that cut near your chin area? That cut. Well, you ever had a psycho ex? Yeah. Long story short, this was the first guy I ever like dated. We was together for 4 years. Shit was great until I stopped running up behind him how I used to do and trying to help his career pop, and I started doing it myself, and he didn't want me to come out, but I did anyway. He just was very controlling, so he was mad that I said fuck him and came out in my music, which he claims led him to cheat on me severely and lie about it. And then when I was ready to go, when I had finally made up my mind, because I almost forgave his lying ass, I finally made up my mind, I'm home, moved out, went to my daddy's house and everything. He gonna pop up at the house. I'm walking around in my boxers and then I look up, I see his head peeking through the blinds. He tried to give real like, no, I'm sorry. I just had to look him in his face like, nigga, we are never gonna be a thing again. This is it. And then he get mad. Then he lunged at me. He swing and miss. So I say, mind you, I wasn't expecting company. I said, bitch, I grabbed the closest shoes I could find, which was my flip-flops. Run after him to beat his ass. I slipped. Once I slipped, my grandfather come out because it's wet grass early in the morning. My grandfather, like, 80-something at the time. Like, all I thought in my head is I can't knock Papa over. So, while Papa's over me, this bastard basically gets on top of me and was swinging. And it wasn't until I got up, I noticed he had a key in his hand. And I walked in the house and I noticed I was bleeding. Cut me the key. And then he called me talking shit. I convinced him to come back over and I beat the dog fuck out of him. I don't believe in like fighting somebody I was ever in a relationship with, but once I realized he cut me, beat the life out of him. But even then, I didn't do nothing for me. I just felt stupid to be in that predicament. I used to be so insecure about it, but I learned to grow, to adapt to it. However, I'm into my coins now. I'm bougie. We're gonna get this removed and this one. These both came from the same fight. When I was on the floor, my grandfather, him basically was dragging me. Yeah. That's why when he came back, it was like a revenge thing. And Papa, I made sure Papa was clear. Yeah. Stomped the mud hole in him. But what's done is done. But however, the only cosmetic work I'm ever gonna get done is I need to get this move removed. Like flat because it's technically a keloid. I want to get this one removed as well. And then, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting the tiger hairline. My forehead too big. I need to move this up at least right here. I'm gonna leave a little wig space. You know, I'm gonna leave a little wig. But no. Because if I'm giving this already, imagine when I get older, I can't afford to go no further. So I need them to bring my hairline up and remove these. What got you into rapping? I was 14 years old. I was really like to myself type of person, so it just gave me like a way to express myself to myself. Yeah. Team Keisha or Ashanti? I knew Ashanti was gonna win on top. Y'all thought she wasn't? Keisha got a couple, she got a couple good ones, but Ashanti? Don't do Shiny. Do you ever get tired of fans being negative whenever JayWill and the bidding always saying they want candy? Why don't JayWill boom bop a bitch in the head? Remind it. Why don't JayWill boom bot a beat in the head and remind them no JayWill, no candy? It used to be irritating when I still cared and I tried to do JayWill stuff. But once I noticed that was becoming a thing, I was like, alrighty, I'm not doing this. See you later. Candy, take the floor. I'm a Scorpio. I don't like to explain anything. And I never really had the issue with JayWill nor candy. And when I noticed that became a thing for people, I was just like, I'd rather y'all deal with that yourselves. I'm so mad because it's like, this internet is not loading all the questions. Okay, bow. When will JayWill be dropping an album and more freestyles? It's the sauce. Woo! Soon, actually, I just shot a video for my first single, as JayWill. Candy's album done. I got my first single, and I'm figuring out the second one and finalizing the second album, as JayWill, which I'm really excited about. It's been a long time coming. I wanted to make sure when I did music as myself, I would not only be ready, but I wanted to be presenting like a totally different sound from what you guys are used to, to show some growth. And I did. I found it and I loved it. I'm in love with it. and it's exciting again. So I'm really excited to show you guys it. But it's dropping within like the next 2 weeks or so. The video's already shot, single's already done, and all that. It's the sauce. So, ooh, yeah, we gotta do another one of these for candy. I ain't gonna never slim down. That's why I just slowed down these mukbangs. I was getting fat, y'all. Why y'all letting me get that fat? I looked myself in the mirror one day. It was like, boy. You ain't even gotta dip it. He seasoned it so good. Mmm. My little candy chew came out. But yeah, the first thing was called Hello. You guys gonna love it. What inspired you to make wigs and press-ons? Honestly, hair, nails, and makeup, that all came from Candy. Well, kinda. Well, yeah. I thought that was extra gay at first. I was like, nah, that's too gay to be doing that. The irony. But what made me get into it was once I like kind of realized like, okay, you're gonna be doing this. I didn't want to when I was starting out, I didn't have all that money to keep going to get my nails done. Like the first time I got my nails done, I asked Candy, I was like, well, I want some popping nails. So I went to like a really popping nail tech, and that was like $200 or something. And it was only, I was only able to wear them that one time for that one video. So it was like, that wasn't realistic. So I was like, okay, I got to figure out how to do those. And then wigs, yeah, I always knew that I wanted Candy to be really popping with the hair. From Cut It, the first video, Cut It, they say, yo, weave, it's way too long, you need to cut it. I tell them, shut the fuck up, nigga, love it, yeah. Just, just wanted to be a part of the artistry, so I was just like, well, let me perfect it. And it just turned into something, that I really enjoy doing. As long as I could just be creative with something and just like, ooh, what about, can I do it this way or like that? I'm gonna love it. And that's kind of what happened with nails and hair. Boy, with that mouth do, whatever you, let me stop, I'm not entertaining that. I was about to, why is it giving? Have you been contracted to do ghostwriting? And if so, do they pay you good? Yes, I've been asked to ghostwrite. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I think after this year of with all the work I'm about to do, I'm probably gonna like it more. Cause within this industry, you just gotta prove yourself, and people know what I do, but they still think they can play in my face. So yeah, I got a little more work to do so they can know not to play in my face when they in my face, and then maybe I might like it. But as of now, it stresses me out. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Are you getting married soon? How's your babe? Womp womp womp. I hate to tell you guys, me and E are not together anymore. And it's for good, yeah. So definitely not getting married, but I don't have nothing bad to say. We just, love them dearly. We not in the same space in life right now. We both just, we got our own goals and stuff, and we just, go in separate directions, which is not bad, especially for two, young men, black men who are still trying to find themselves, and, we were able to share love with each other, and that's great, but it's not going on right now. It's done. So, I didn't really want to say nothing about it, but I see all the comments and they get irritating after a while. But I have to realize I opened that part of my life up to you guys, so I understand why you guys are invested to it. But yeah, we are not together, trust me. But we wish him well. We don't, have nothing bad to say. But what new adventures are you taking up this year? I want to perfect my crafts. Like, I'm good at a lot, but I mean, like, perfecting them to, like, the next level. Like, hair and nails and makeup, I've been, like, good at, but I haven't really had the time to be, like, focusing on perfecting them to, like, the extent I know I could be. Like, I've just been, busy doing so much, but with COVID and me filming so much and me wanting to be so hands-on with all these looks coming up, it just gives me so much time to perfect them, because yeah, I just, I don't know, I do nails and all this other stuff, but I actually like it. So it's like, aside from rapping and stuff, I really like doing press-ons or like doing wigs and certain things. And though I had to do it just to, hustle and get it popping with Candy, I want to spend this year like doing crazy 3D art on nails. I want to like learn how to do finger waves. I want to learn how to braid. I know how to braid kind of, but I need to learn how to perfect braiding. Just all that cosmetology stuff I want to really perfect. Yeah, I want to perfect. Do you ever want to cut off your you-know-what? Absolutely not. I love Candy, but Candy can't have that. No, that is definitely not. Yeah. What made you start an Onlyfans account? Oh, um, well, shit, why not? The fuck? Everybody else out here getting this money. That and I don't know. It's funny because I always kind of felt kind of cute, kind of growing up. Well, not growing up, but like once I was grown. But I finally like feel like I don't know, like I finally feel sexy, So I'm tapping into like my sexy side, grown and sexy. Plus I'm a Scorpio, so. Are you tiny bit disappointed of Candy's success over JayWill's success? No. I totally backed away from like the scene or social media as myself, so no. Me not doing JayWill was really protecting myself for a minute, I don't know. I'm not. Why would I be disappointed? If anything, like I fell so much in love with Candy not too long ago when I realized Candy has a new purpose for me now. When I first started Candy, I was like a black boy in Compton, and like that is not the place to be walking around gay at. But I did it, but it was like I had to be so bold and kind of beat a person to a punch before they try to put you down. So that's why Candy came out just so aggressive. And plus, when I had first came out, my family did not support it, especially with not me coming out my music. So that's where like Candy was like saying those crazy things and coming out so raw. Because Candy was angry. But over the years, Candy has grown to be something even bigger and more important to me. Before I ever even started rapping, my biggest passion was fashion. I always wanted to be a clothing designer, so I would always see visions. I would always design an outfit from the headband to the shirt and shoes and etc. So it's like, fast 4 years later, I learned how to rap. Fast 4 years later, become a hottest rap bitch, you know what I'm saying, JayWill. And, instead of being aggressive and just proving my point and saying F you, now Candy is like my muse, and I've always wanted a muse. Oh my gosh. So it's like Candy just shuts up and do whatever I say, which is amazing. So it's like that aspect of artistry is JayWill. You know, like I don't have to be on a mic to feel like JayWill. Half the time I don't want to rap no more. You know what I mean? To where it's just like, when they be like, JayWill, what do you mean what is JayWill? JayWill made the wig. You think Candy Curling and shit, bitch? Stop playing with me. Yeah. Those I feel like are all the questions. I feel like yep, those are all the questions. This food is amazing. I cannot stop eating it. I'm gonna just eat this one little piece. Ah! Shit, I forgot that shit be hurting. I thought I was grown. Shit. Fuck. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be cursing this much. Oh yeah. It's the sauce. I am definitely saving this for tomorrow. Oh, this is gonna be a perfect little snack. See y'all later.